Say, man, it's your boy BossHogg Deleon, man. You're not tuned into Blue Jay Entertainment. Get with it or get ran over. You dig?
Alright, so my guest today is one of Bastrop's best in the barber industry. Amadeo Deleon, BossHogg Deleon. What's good, bro?
How you doing?
Good, bro. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you for having me, man.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself, man. I'm 32 years old, man. I own two businesses in Bastrop. One's a barber college, one's a barbershop. Shit, man. Going hard as I can. I'm just trying to establish myself as a young entrepreneur, young Hispanic entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Just going hard for me, my family. That's just about it, man.
Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Seguin, Texas, man. A lot of people don't know. Shout out to the 830, man. My mom didn't seem that it was a fit place to raise a child, so she had to make her way up out of there, man. And I was born in Seguin. I was raised in Bastrop. Bastrop's really all I know, man. I got it tatted on my stomach. It's all over me, man. 78602, man. That's really what made me. I got it out the gutter from Bastrop, man. But like I said, shout out to Seguin, man. Small town.
Your main occupation is a barber, right?
Correct.
Okay. What made you want to get into the barber industry?
My grandfather was a barber, man. My grandfather was a barber. He owned a couple barbershops around Texas. Out of San Marcos, Texas, to Kingsville, Texas, to Mejia, Texas, to Groesbeck. He had barbershops all around Texas, man. And I mean, that was always an inspiration to me. I always looked up, that was my hero, you know, so.
I see, so you followed in his footsteps.
Yeah, for sure. I was raised in the barbershop sweeping hair as a young kid to knowing that that's what I was going to do as soon as I was out of high school. I mean, once I got that knucklehead out of me, you know what I mean?
What are some of the biggest challenges you feel as a entrepreneur in the barber industry?
Some of the biggest challenges is really just dealing with all the different personalities, man. You got some people that rock with you. You got some people that don't rock with you. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. So like I said, it's all different personalities, man. You got to be ready for whatever. You're not just a barber. You're also a therapist too. So
mainly dealing with different people.
Yeah, listening to people, listening to their problems, and just kind of giving them your 2 cents on how you would do something. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's more than being a barber, man. You're being a therapist. You dropping people knowledge, man.
You recently opened up a new barber college.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. So the thing with me is I was just getting tired of people coming in, and I mean, I thank God every day, and I say this in the most humblest way, that people come in and they just like, man, you got something available, and I do got other barbers, so they're like, you got something available, and I'd be like, man, I'm actually booked for the day, and I'd be like, I got my other barbers, and they're just as good as me, man, you know what I mean, if not better, and they're like, no, I want you, and I'm just like, man. It's kind of hard to be two people at once. If not, I would, you know what I mean? So now that I got this barber college, I mean, I'm going to be training these people to do and say and feel all the way that I do. So that way, whenever somebody comes in and, hey, you got something available? And I'm just going to be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But these are my proteges, you know? I showed them how to be who they are, you know what I mean? I give them all the ways that I know to make me a successful entrepreneur, barber owner, a barbershop owner / barber college owner. You know what I mean? I'm giving them all the insides and out, you know? And we are putting Bastrop souls back in the barbershop. A lot of people keep asking me about the shoe store. Yeah, we started a big trend with the Bastrop souls. People was going crazy over the Bape shirts and the Jordans, and man, we kept it coming, man. We hit Bastrop with something that they never expected.
So Bastrop souls is going to be in the new barbershop?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, sir, man.
That's good to hear.
I wasn't gonna say nothing till it was ready, but I mean, shit, I gotta let the people know. You know what I'm saying?
So as far as the process on getting licensed, can you talk about a little bit about that? How to get licensed as a barber?
Yes, sir. So when I went to barber school, it was 1,500 hours. As the years went on, this is back in like 2012, and even before then, it's always been 1,500 hours, from my knowledge, from what I know. Now a lot of rules and regulations have been changing. A lot of the cosmetology people are trying to roll into the barber. They got a crossover program where if you do 300 hours as a cosmetologist, you're able to use a razor just like a barber. But now to get your barber license is only 1,000 hours. And if you come to school every day like you're supposed to, you could be in and out of barber college within 6 to 7 months. And a lot of people don't offer that night class the way I do, at least here in Central Texas. So with that night class, I mean, it's gonna take you a little bit longer just because it's a 4 hour program Monday through Friday. But I mean, if you come every day, you'll be here, you'll be in and out within, I say, 10 months to a year, and I mean, you'll have a bright and better future, man. Barbering saved my life, you know. So
Yeah, so they do the hours, right, and then after they do the hours,
after they do the hours, they go take what's called a written exam. So the written exam is pretty much everything that you learned off a book. So they're gonna be asking you about sanitation. They're gonna be asking you about, man, basic manicures, perms, man, some stuff that don't even got to do with barbering. But I mean, they just pretty much preparing you for what, just in case you happen to go to a salon or something. So, I mean,
right, yeah,
and then after the written, you got the practical. So the practical is hands on. Hands on meaning you back when I went, I had to take a live. I had to take one of my partners. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to take somebody with me so I could shave them, do the back taper, and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Now, with after COVID hit, all you got to do is take a mannequin, and then you do the shave on the mannequin. You ain't even gotta have the razor in the razor for to do the shave and stuff like that. But story for another day. Anywho, it's just a hands-on practical part that you got to go through. Once you pass that, they'll send your license in the mail. Um, it's easier said than done, just like anything else. But as far as, I mean, it's just how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying?
so okay, so just to clarify for people out there, they have to go do the 1,000 hours.
You got to get your 1,000 hours out the way. And about 800 hours, you're eligible to go take your written exam. So by the time you hit the 1,000 hours, you should already be done with your exams. You shouldn't.
Okay.
You shouldn't be doing your test after you're done with your 1,000 hours. You should be doing it during your 1,000 hours. At least at 800, you're eligible to go take it. A lot of schools won't tell you that, but I mean, then again, they ain't gonna be advanced like Deleon Barber College.
Well, how do people sign up if they're interested in joining
Right now,
Deleon
our
College?
website is under construction. We actually have to where you got to come and fill in an application. We don't just take anybody. We got to do a background check, stuff like that. So we just got to make sure that the students that we are taking in really want this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of knuckleheads out there that just want to come do something and just have somewhere to chill and all that. Like we ain't about that. We're trying to get some money. We're trying to get that bag.
Right. So as far as the background check, what would disqualify somebody from not being able to become a barber?
The only thing that would disqualify you as a barber is being a sex offender because you'll be working with kids. So if you're a sex offender, that's a big no-no. I can't. I mean, state of Texas won't allow it. I mean, I wouldn't allow it either. You know what I'm saying?
We won't do none of that.
That's pretty common sense on not letting somebody like that being
right.
being around something like that. You know what I'm saying? In the business, the way we, yeah.
Okay, so what are some of your future goals for your career now?
I just thank God, man. I give God all the honor, all the glory, man, to be able to have the vision that I have right now. Just 2 years ago, I had just opened up my own barbershop. Here we are a year later now. I'm opening up my own barber college, man. Only thing I can see myself doing next is just opening up another barbershop and another barber college and just do the same thing, man. Double up. That's the key to life is to double up. So, I mean, we just got to get the wheels turning and spinning in one point, and just before we move on to the next one, make sure we done dotted our I's and crossed our T's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely have the entrepreneur spirit. Your mom, she gave you the ambition, right? I know, Mama Yoli.
Losing her, man, was one of the hardest things that I ever had to go through, man. I don't ever want to wish upon anybody on losing a mom, man, because that definitely it definitely hits another spot. But either way, man, we got to keep on pushing, man. Ain't no other way. It's just, I know she down looking at me for sure, man. Just making sure that I ain't letting her down, man. I'm just glad God let her borrow that time so she could see that I was off the streets. I had all she wanted from me was for me to get my barber license. I gave her that, and I showed her that I had opened up my own barbershop. So, like I said, I'm just glad God gave her the time
To see that.
Because she was I could finally say that she actually went in a peaceful way, knowing that not only me, but my sister, you know what I'm saying, we killing the game, man.
So I know like a lot of people have liked your new single that you released and the video that you released back in November. So is that something that you're planning to take a little more serious, or is it something that you're just doing as like kind of like a hobby?
Well, I just want to say first off, man, shout out to Blue Jay Entertainment, man. Shout out to Blue Jay Entertainment for believing in me, man, seeing that, I don't know, seeing something that I didn't even see in myself, knowing that I've always fucked around, you know what I'm saying? I've always, you know what I'm saying, been out with my homeboys, we put on an instrumental and did just freestyle on some dumb shit, but as far as like taking it on a professional level, man, I never really thought that somebody would really fuck with me like that. And I mean, freestyling is cool and all, but you sitting there coming up and coming down and coming around and all kinds of shit. Like, I actually sat down and wrote something, man. And the only time that I've ever sat down and wrote something, man, that shit opened up a lot of eyes, man. That shit got a lot of backlash. That shit had people hating on me for no reason and shit like that. I was just like, damn, like, I ran up some numbers, man. Shout out to Young Rose, shout out to EC, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, are you up to do any features or performances in the future or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure, most definitely, man. I'm down to work with whoever, whatever, man. Like I said, it's new to me. I never really thought myself of coming out like that, man. Like, that shit was crazy to me. And I got people hitting me up talking about the song, trying to hit the radio and all kinds of crazy shit like that. So, I mean, if people want it, man, why not? You know what I'm saying? Obviously I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it brought some haters out of the woodworks, and I didn't even know I had shit like that. I mean, I ain't doing it for the haters. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for the people. But I mean,
so tell us about that. How do you navigate between, positive and negative criticism?
Shit, really, man, I just don't. The old me would have checked that shit, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, I'm not just no artist just blowing up and, this is my only way of work. Nah, man, like, I own a barbershop, I own a barber college. Like, man, I got so much shit going for me, man. I don't got no time for no hot shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and feel the fire, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of person, man, I kill somebody with success. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all these LLCs I got, man, couldn't nobody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely ain't finna lose that over no dumb shit, like I said.
Yeah, where can people reach you?
Yeah, on Instagram, I'm under BossHogg _D_barber. And then on Facebook, I'm just up under BossHogg Deleon.
Do you plan on having any other events in the near future?
Yeah, man. We actually we got Easter coming up around the corner. Teamed up. I got a couple sponsors or whatever, man. But yeah, we got pictures with the real live Easter bunny, backdrop, balloon arch. We're gonna have music, food, man. Every time I do something, man, I do it for not only for the kids, man, but for the community that. I mean, you don't even have to be one of my clients. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do it just because of the way the world's set up and everything, the way the economy's set up and everything right now, man. Like, I do it just for the people, man. Like I said, they don't got to be my clients or nothing like that. But, I mean, I've been doing it for a while now. I did the free back-to-school haircuts. I've done the Christmas gifts where I just let whoever bring whoever, and
you gave backpacks too, right?
Yeah, man. We had over 100 backpacks give out for back to school. Yeah, man. Like, like I said, man, luckily I know the people that I know and they got a giving heart just like I do, man. And they like to team up with me and make sure stuff happens because, man, some people ain't fortunate enough, man. We bless, and like
I love to see that when God puts you in a position,
yeah, I really
to
feel
win, you
really
start
feel
helping others.
like there should have been more people like this whenever I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't. We always used to see the dope boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was just selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't really look out for the community. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's a whole other story for another day. You know what I'm talking about?
Are there any special shout outs or credit that you would like to give anybody?
Shit, I just shout out to my mama for making a fucking hustling ass dude. You know what I'm saying? She not only she embedded that in me, she embedded that in my sister too. Man, like, without her and the knowledge she put on us at a young age, man, shit, ain't no telling where I'd be.
Lost a lot of friends and family, they don't understand me. I'm trying to be all I can be. If mama could see me now from the clouds, she'd be proud, cause the sun done made it now. Sun done made it now. I don't gotta move no pines. I'm the talk of the time, the stripe where I'm fine. All you fake friends is some busters. I knew I couldn't trust you, but mama Yoli didn't raise a sucker.